Hey folks, Ed here from Brain Pulp TV back with more Magic Online. We are continuing on with our 9-match Friendly Seal League of Shadows Over Innistrad. Now this is probably something you've heard before while I've been recording, and that is I am playing tired. Yes, normally I play tired because I don't get enough sleep. Today I'm playing tired because I'm trying to push on through the night and record a few games. Now we are doing the first match of the third and final stage of this league. Now, during these videos, though, most of the time it's at the end of the video, I always mention that if you guys have any questions, comments, especially advice, please leave that in the comments section below. Now, a commenter, Enrique Padilla, and I apologize if I've messed up the pronunciation of your name with a last name like Rosowski. I've had mine butchered more than once in my life. He suggested that we could add magnifying glass to the deck, especially if we wanted to use the Ulvenwald Mysteries. The two might go together. I did sort of play around with builds using those two. I'm not crazy right now about green in the deck. I've sort of moved on to the black, white, red. I think I'm going to stick with the black, white, red. Not because I don't like the suggestion. I think this does have possibilities, but just because the colors that I'm in right now, I'm feeling have been working the best for me, even though our record has been less than wonderful. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention before, we are at, and not to spoil it, if you haven't seen the previous videos, there's going to be a link above. We are at 2 wins out of 6 matches. And I want to finish this league with a positive win ratio, which means I have to win all 3 matches in this final stage. Now, since we're in the third stage, at the end of the second stage, we got to add another pack. I did, in fact, add that pack, and there are a couple cards which I'm going to take from that pack, add to the deck, and also add another card which at one point was in the deck, and I don't remember when I took it out, but I'm going to add that card in, and I'm about to show you which cards I'm adding in and which cards I'm going to take out for them. Now, the cards I'm adding in are Reduce to Ashes and Deadweight, because I think they're both good bits of removal. I don't really have much in the way of black left in this deck. Pretty much the only black I have is removal, forms of removal, and then there's the Heir of Falconwrath and the Twins. So adding a little bit more black isn't a bad idea, I don't think, especially a card like Deadweight, which not only acts as removal, but because it's an enchantment which almost immediately goes into the graveyard, it's really going to help with Delirium. Reduce to Ashes is just fine removal. And the third card we're going to add, which we've had from the beginning, is Mindwrack Demon, especially now that we have Deadweight, which, once again, can really help with Delirium, putting Mindwrack Demon back in. Now, we're adding 3 cards, so what are we going to take out? I'm going to be taking out the Town Gossipmonger, because I don't think it's really helped me at all through the entire league so far. I'm also going to be taking out Hope Against Hope, which is a card I really like, but I don't think it's been working too well for us. I'd rather have Reduced to Ashes than Hope Against Hope. And then the final card I'll be taking out is Reaper of Flight Moonsilver. That obviously is the card which Mindwrack Demon will be replacing, and I think overall Mindwrack is a better card, especially now that I feel like we can get Delirium a lot easier. Okay. It's entirely possible that I'm losing my mind, but I swear this is not the build that I had before after I saved it the last time. So I'm going to be taking out Scourgewolf and putting in Crow of Dark Tidings. Wow, what a great start to the video. I'm legitimately confused because I thought I had taken out some of these cards and put in new ones. Rightio. Well, we are going to just go ahead and remove the cards that we were going to take out, all of which are white. So we're also going to change our mana base a little bit. I'm just going to take out 1 Plains, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take out 1 Plains, and I'm going to add in a single Solitary Swamp, which puts us back up to 40. And yeah, I think this is the deck. We're going to go with, but like I said, I swear that wasn't the build. Okay, so I actually just checked the beginning of the last video that I posted, and yeah, this was the deck. For some reason, I thought for sure I had added Crow of Dark Tidings in and taken Scourgewolf out. Maybe I just dreamt it, I have no idea, but it was definitely not the original build. Oh, and you know what, before we start the first match of the final stage, Enrique actually mentioned something else. He said that, maybe it's an idea to put a Magic poster in the background, and, even though I didn't take or follow through on your advice as far as the deck goes, I really like this bit of advice, so I'm going to change to this. Now, you may not be able to see it. I will probably pop up an actual picture of it. This is slightly modified artwork. Here, let me just see if I can move this up for a sec. This is modified artwork for a bit of artwork that was posted on Wizard's site. And it's based on a tweet that Travis and I sort of did back and forth regarding what we thought this artwork looked like, which was Jace sort of finishing off some sort of crazy dance battle or busting out a dance move to Liliana's apparent disinterest. So yeah, we I added the fedora, I added the Michael Jackson glove and the spotlight. So yeah, that will be the new background for the time being. So thank you, Enrique, for that bit of advice, or posing it as a possibility. I've taken that to heart, and I'll probably be switching up the background more often now, but I will try to keep, for these videos anyways, somewhat magic themed. But there we go. Now that all that is said, let's get to this first match of the final stage. Okay, here we are. We won the die roll. Would we like to play first? Yes, we would. And this isn't great. It's not the worst ever. We definitely have to play into at least one more land. I'm going to keep this. I might not be the best, or it might not be the best choice, but I'm going to keep it just in case. And I'm going to play Sinister Concoction to start things off. And we've got a couple choices here. We can play Unruly Mob, or we can play Heir of Falkenrath. I think I'm going to go with the Heir. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. As well, too, at least the mob makes it so we don't need to draw a land. We did get to draw a land, which is great. I am probably going to... I'm going to swing in with the Heir. I'm going to pitch Convicted Killer. And we are going to bring out the Scarecrow so that I can draw a mountain out of this. I think we're going to have to Sinister Concoction that. Now... yeah, we're going to Sinister Concoction that. We will pitch the mountain. And I'm not going to use the Wildfield Scarecrow's power. I'm going to swing in with the Heir. And bring out Unruly Mob. Because the good thing is that when we sacrifice the Scarecrow, it's going to act towards the Unruly Mob. Please don't be something with reach or flying. Okay, Solitary Hunter. I can live with that. Definitely hoping to cast something. We can't. Well, we can if we sack the Scarecrow. If we sack the Scarecrow, I can play the Ember Eye Wolf. First and foremost, let's swing in. Let's do this. Let's sack the Scarecrow. A mountain, and I think another swamp would be good. I'm going to cast Ember Eye Wolf, and that will... oh, I'm getting a buzz. I'm getting texted. Anyways, and then that way the hunter will not flip yet. I should have... oh, I just realized I should have grabbed 2 mountains. I don't know why I didn't grab 2 mountains. What a ridiculously bad play. Because then at least I could have pumped this up so that it would have taken out the Solitary Hunter if he decided to block with it. Anyways, that was not the best move. Okay, Fiery Temper. Hard casting it, Unruly Mob, then becomes a 3/3. The Militia Captain is good because at the very least it means that we... Anyway, so at the very least it also means that I can block the Solitary Hunter from flipping, though it's not the biggest problem. Wouldn't that be wonderful if Scourge Wolf ended up being our undoing, seeing as how that's one of the cards we cut from the deck? And Blood Mad Vampire. Now, we can use this for sure, because we're not going to cast anything this turn. We can take out Solitary Hunter with it. But that's next turn, because it's definitely going to flip. I'm not going to play the Swamp. I'm just going to keep it in hand, just for the sake of looking like we have something extra in hand, like an extra trick. It is going to flip. He will, I'm assuming, attack with it. Okay, and he will attack with just that. I'm going to let it through, because I don't want to chump anything, even though, it's going to pump up the Unruly Mob, but I would rather have the outside chance of the Militia Captain being able to kick in. The Mountain is a huge draw for us. I'm going to go ahead... Yeah, I'm just going to do this now, because I don't have any sort of way to cast it for its madness, so... And I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to swing in. I'm really hoping I can pull another creature, because then the Militia Captain will be really, really useful for us. We also have the second Mountain, which is great, which means Ember Eye Wolf can take out the Solitary Hunter if need be. Okay, he's still 2 lands off from that being an issue. 6. Oh, it's 6. No, he's 1 land off from that being an issue. Now, it's going to gain a +1/+1 counter, which sucks. But I also don't want to take 4 and have it turn into a 5/2. Now, he's also got mana up, so there could be a trick. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. Now, we have still removal here. Deadweight would be great, because it could take care of that instantly. Truth Faith Sensor. Truth Faith Sensor is not bad as well, too. What do we put it on, though? Like, I can put it on the mob. And it makes it a 5/4. Now, he could do multiple blockers for it. Because he'd really just have to put this and one of these guys underneath it. Though he would have to double block it to stop it. So we're going to go ahead and... I'm going to swing in with the Unruly Mob. That may be a horrible mistake, but... which would I rather get out of the way? Now, the wolf, the Quilled Wolf can get nuts. And I think I want to put... This will make this a 4/3, correct? 4/3 with Vigilance. which would allow me to block at least one. We're in rough shape. I'm not happy with this at all. We have nothing in the graveyard that can come flying out, right? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so block these two. It would be 2, 2. But if he drops a land, that's 6, 8, which all but kills us. Okay, so he's in the think tank, and he's going to swing in with everything, I'm assuming? So do we chump here? I think we have to take it, risk it and take it, and then hope that we draw into something really good. Yeah, I think we have to take it this turn. And if he's got the trick to pump it up even further, then he's got the trick. He gets a +1/+1 counter on it, which sucks. Really? Okay. So that's pretty much the nail in our coffin here. I'm fairly certain we're screwed. I don't think we have anything in our deck that's... Angelic Purge, which is probably the best thing we could have drawn, is still not enough. So I'd rather not show the Angelic Purge, and we're just going to move on to the next game. Now, Biting Rain may not be bad here. We don't have a ton of... well, you know... Double black for madness. All creatures get -2/-2. It might. I mean, I know it devastates us in a certain way. We do actually have a fair amount of removal already, and I will probably play things a little bit differently, knowing what his deck is. No, I think I'm going to keep it like this, and then maybe if I survive. See, look at this. Why? It's so annoying. This is so annoying for me. No idea why it does that. Shouldn't. Would I like to play first? Yes. This hand sucks. Yeah, we're going to have to mulligan. This isn't a whole lot better, but it's not bad. Yeah, we're going to keep this. And, yeah, well, no, we're going to put that in the bottom. We do have plays. I mean, we have Unruly Mob. We can also cast True Faith Censor. If we draw Swamp, we can get the air. Oh, that's nice. Do I want to do the air first, or do I want to... You know, let's do the air, because if we can get her going and have the Truth Face Censor on her, that would be good. It's fine. Alrighty, so this makes it so that the following turn I can bring out Truth Face Censor and attach it. It also means that I can put out the Duelist if I want to. So for now, I think I'm going to... Granted, I could also use the pitch. And then start swinging in. What on earth would I pitch? I'm not going to pitch... I don't want to pitch anything right now. Like, I want that 4th land. I don't really need it, but I want it. Not the cards I would want if I was going to pitch something. You know what? I think, man, I may just pitch the Duelist. Or I may just... You know what? I'm thinking maybe I'll just hang on to her and not swing in. Yeah, let's just hang on to her and not swing in and bring out the Unruly Mob. And then next turn, I can Truth Face Censor as well as attach it, which should be nice. And hopefully the next card I draw is something that is okay for her to pitch. Like if I draw another land at this point, I can definitely pitch it to the air. Now he had the Widow. He had 1 blocker for a flying creature. Okay, excellent. So now it's just a matter of I think I need double black for other stuff. Now, I didn't bring her out the True Face Censor first, because I wanted to see if he had removal. He has enough to hard cast a Fiery Temper. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and bring it out. and he can decide what he wants to do with it. I can also potentially swing in for 9 next turn. Because he's could be pretty safe in the assumption that if he swings in with Quilled Wolf, that I will not block. Because I will not block. Yeah, I'm not going to block this. So if he casts something, I can make it so that can't block, and I'll swing in for 9. I'll swing in for 9. I mean, I'll be taking 5 on the crackback. I also have Reduced to Ashes, which might be better. Because I can save the Duelist then. Yeah, let's just... I don't know. Oh, I pitched the land. I need to cast it. Okay, so we're going to go with the Duelist then. Which will luckily stop him from being able to swing or transform, I should say, not swing in. And then I'm just going to attack with everything. Now, if we catch a land, we're in extremely good shape for next turn. Granted, we've already drawn 5, or we already have 5, so I don't know. Normally, it's the last thing I would want is begging for a land this early, when I would definitely want more creatures. He does have removal. They have removal. So our creatures may not survive this turn. At least not all of them. This may give him pause as to whether he wants to attack with both. He may not cast anything at all and just allow his hunter to flip. That would be bad. If his hunter flips, it's really bad for us. The Duelist. Okay, so now it's his turn to swing in for a bunch. Now, granted, he can't swing in with everyone. Because if he swings in with everyone, he loses. So what, he swings in Hunter? Just the Quilled Wolf. Now, a land would be amazing here. Deadweight's not bad either. Deadweight is not bad either. So we can deadweight the Duelist. That would stop that from flipping, and then we just wait on another land, right? Yeah, that's what we'll do. I mean, granted, no, he's still 2 off from the Wolf being able to do that. So we're going to deadweight the Duelist. Our Delirium count goes up to 2. Not that Delirium's an issue for us right now. And I think we're just going to swing in with our Flyer. Because it would be crazy to swing in with anything else, so... Land or some other removal will be great next turn. Hopefully the air survives. Because he does have the one blocker. That I saw anyways. He could have more blockers with either flying or reach, though red and green aren't really known for their flyers, so it would probably be reach. Or he can just have direct removal for the air. Okay, good. Whew, okay, so we're... the dream of having a winning record by the end of this is still possible. We're going to go into the third game of this first match. I don't think there's anything I want to change because that seemed to go really well. So let's see how we do. I tell you, this preview window thing is so annoying. It used to stay put, and life used to be wonderful. All right, let's see. Sinister Concoction is great, especially because it's going to allow us to kill something and then bring the twins out really early. So Reduced to Ashes is not going to be doing much, but we're going to keep this. True Faith Sensor. It's nice. So we have something to play on turn 2 as well, too. Granted, it's a slow start, and his deck does seem to have more of a quick pace to it when it comes to creatures. That said, nothing's been cast, which is good for us. So yeah, we'll bring up the Sensor. Most likely, we're just going to go with the Crows next turn. No, you know what, I'm not. Oh, we can't because we need another black source, right? So I give you the Scarecrow. Scarecrow can give us a second black source. It can also give us our red source, which is wonderful. Excellent. So I didn't have to be in the position. Oh, wait. So I got a second black source now anyways. So I don't even need to pitch the Scarecrow. At least not this turn, right? The question is, when do I do it? I don't do it now. You know what? I'm going to do it on his turn. Yeah, he's got nothing that needs to flip. I don't need to cast anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it on his turn. And that will allow us to kill something and bring out a huge blocker. So that swing should be pretty nice for us, with any luck. Choose target creature. Discard a card. So he does get to investigate, which is unfortunate, but we do have Reduced to Ashes. And a way of getting a mountain if we don't get a mountain any other way. We also get to give this +1/+1 in Vigilance in a second, which is wonderful. And we have the Chaplain. So things seem to be going okay for us, which is nice to see. And I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Crow. Yeah, so we would pitch lands as opposed to... I mean, mountains. God, at least we got the Scarecrow, because I would have been kicking myself otherwise. Solitary Hunter... I'm just going to dead weight the Harvest Hand. Swing in. Now, he might have a way to pump it, which would suck, but he apparently doesn't, so we're just going to go ahead and bring out now the Chaplain. Did I not attack with the birds last time? I didn't attack with the birds last time. Or did I just cast the birds last time? I'm so confused now. It's a 4/5 with Menace, which is bad for us, but not the worst. We can still swing in by air, which is wonderful. Which I think is what we're going to do here. He has man up. If he has aim high, he'll be able to take out our crows. Oh, wait, if that flips... Well, I mean, he's got to keep it up for a blocker for the most part anyways, so I'm not overly worried about it. We could also take it out by teaming up on it with multiple creatures. But it is most likely going to flip here. You know what? I think I'm going to move... Maybe I should just move the sensor over to the Near Heath Chaplain. No, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Like, if he does attack with it, that's not bad. I can just sort of chump with the Wildfield Scarecrow and then sack it and get my mountain for Reduced to Ash. Granted, Reduced to Ash is not helping us with this guy anymore. That is a 6/7. But it's still going to be able to remove something else that maybe he leaves up as a blocker, and then we can swing in for a ton of damage. All of that sounds good in theory. Whether it actually happens, I have no idea. Oh, and it flipped. It no longer has Menace. Nice. Okay, good. Whew, that's great. What on earth is he casting for all this? Burn from Within. You know, I'm not that worried about that actually. That doesn't bother me as much. You know, I need the mountain, so I might as well just chump here, right? Mountain. And, yeah, I'm going to stick double mountain. Oh, what to do. I could take this out with Reduced to Ashes, though I think I want to keep it. You know what? Let's do the safe play for now. And swing in with the bird with Vigilance. And then bring out the Militia Captain. And let's go ahead and make it so that it can block the Scourge Wolf if necessary. Okay, he's casting something. Perfect. Now he can't swing in with everything here. I'm assuming he's going to leave up one blocker, and if he does, then he loses next turn. He's not swinging in with anything. That really surprises me. I mean, we're still well in hand, so I don't see the point in blowing our... Yeah, I don't see the point in using Reduce the Ashes here. I mean, we could take one of his threats off the board, but I don't see it being an issue. Because even if he can swing in with everything and he pulls, like, the guy that makes it so that one of them can't block, we're still in really good shape. Convicted Killer is good for us as well, too. Now, this costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could pump it up once. Part of me wants to take that out. I still think we're okay, because unless he catches something that can fly... You know what? I'm going to keep this just in case, like, he catches that thing that can fly, which would suck for us. The militia captain gets to flip, providing nothing dies, and we win. So there we go, folks. There we go. We are still possibly able to end this league with a winning record with this win here. I didn't think, given how the first game went, I did not think we were going to make it through, but we did. I'm pretty happy about this, and yeah, I guess some of the tweaks we made to the deck worked. Either that, or it was the change in background. So you know what? Let's credit this win to Enrique for getting me to change the background, because maybe that's what I needed in order to turn this whole league around. So there you go. Thank you, Enrique, for the suggestion of adding some magic stuff to the background. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, if you have any more background advice, please leave that in the comment section below. I would love to read it. Otherwise, take care. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us here, and I'll see you all very soon.